What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D Too Wild checking in once again, back at it with another banger today, guys, on Too Wild Cooking, man. It's been a minute, man, but I thought, why not bring you guys and girls with me today on dinner? Because I want to cook some dinner tonight for me and the lady, for me and Nikki, and I wanted to share you guys this recipe. But guess what? This is a experimental recipe because basically I thought of some good stuff that I wanted to cook, and we're gonna go with it. And I'll share my recipe down below. This is the Too Wild New York strip steak. This is the Too Wild Georgia strip steak. We're gonna call this the Georgia strip steak, the Too Wild Georgia strip steak recipe. You feel what I'm saying? And we're gonna be mixing it up a little bit with a little bit of everything. We got some, well, Georgia steak strips, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of Mexican onions, which we got here, some jalapenos. I'm gonna throw a little bit in there to add a little bit of flaming fire to it. We also got some broccoli to get the vegetables going and flowing. And then also we're adding some corn in the building, which I'm gonna be making this into a lotte style corn, which is probably one of the best ways to make corn in my opinion. So we got a lot of stuff. We got some seasonings here. We got seasonings in over there. Without further ado, let's get straight to it, man. Let's get it. So the first thing I wanna do is the broccoli. I wanna cut this broccoli. I'm gonna put it on this pan, put a little bit of olive oil on there, or possibly just pan it up, and then throw a little bit of salt. And then I'm gonna also throw a little bit of brown sugar. I wanna get this baked and I want it to be kind of crispy, you know what I'm saying? But I like it to have a little bit of hints of bit like salt and sweet and salty. I like that. I wanna get that flowing when it comes to the broccoli. I don't know why, but I don't know. You know, I like Brussels sprouts cooked that way. Broccoli's good cooked that way. And just trying different things. So we're gonna break this down. We're gonna chop up this broccoli head and kind of cut it in halves and lay it all down on this, and then throw on top the salt and sugar. So let's get straight to it. All right, guys, so we got our, broccoli set up right here. And what I want to do is simple. I just want to coat it up with a little bit of olive oil pan to get it, get it like wet so that everything will stick. And next, we're gonna get the salt. Got some Cayenne pink salt. We're just gonna get it all there evenly dispersed. That should be good. And then we got the brown sugar. A nice little glaze over it, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be good. We're gonna sprinkle it. Try to rub it between your fingers and whatnot, because it is like over time it does clump up a little bit. You want to get that evenly spread on there. You feel me? Here we go. Now, one thing that I forgot to do was turn the oven on, unfortunately, but we'll be doing that right now. We're going to turn it on. We're going to put it on that bake. We're going to bake it to 400, and we're going to turn on that rapid, because that rapid will turn it up fast. And we're going to be baking these for 15 to 22 minutes. Once this thing gets to 400, we'll put it in there. We'll set a 15-minute timer with Alec. Well, I can't say her name because she'll automatically do it. But we'll set a 15-minute timer and then check it at 15 minutes. We'll take it up to 22 minutes if we have to. But usually that's why I do the broccoli first, because usually it's what takes the longest to cook. So we'll be doing that first. But while we wait for this to preheat and get the oven started, we can go ahead and start seasoning those Georgia strip steaks. All right, y'all, so this is where your boy's got a little bit of a wing it. You feel what I'm saying? A little bit of a wing it here. We're gonna be adding in some of these ingredients that I concoct and I thought would go well to keep things savory, a little bit of kick, and all the above. So first things first is something I found in the cabinet, which was very nice overall. It's called Chophouse Butter seasoning. I think that's a good good base where I don't have to put any salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. And to be honest, guys, I eyeballed a lot of this stuff. I just eyeballed it, good amounts of what I thought would work. And we got two pretty big size steaks. So, for that reasoning, I kind of balanced things out with what I thought was the best. We have here garlic powder, and we have onion powder, and then as well as paprika. And I'm gonna throw in a little bit of cayenne. I'm a spice person, I can like a little bit of kick when it comes to stuff, but I won't tell her. And then last but not least, we're gonna throw a little bit of parsley in the mix. Even though we're gonna be using a good amount of veggies with the butter, we still have the butter we're gonna make as well. So we'll go ahead and mix this up, have this ready, and then get to the butter, and then we'll season the steak after. I know it's kind of backwards, but we need to get this butter made now so that we can put it in the refrigerator. So when we're going to cook, it's kind of materialized and became a little bit more solid. So we're gonna go ahead and mix this up. Need a little baby spoon. You know what I'm saying? A little something, something. I might need to even do a little bit more. I ain't gonna cap because this ain't enough for these 2 steaks. Nah, these ain't enough. We're gonna have to do double what I just did because these 2 steaks is gonna kill this little bowl of seasoning right here. You feel me? Woo. We good. We're gonna double up on this, but while we do that, we'll take it to the butter side. All right, so real quick, just wanted to let you know as far as with my butter, which we'll be adding in, I'm gonna cut some of the tips of these Mexican onions, which we'll be cooking this whole entire thing on the grill outside, but I'm gonna cut some of this tip and use some of this chive along with some of this cilantro to add in with my butter that I'm making. So it's like getting 2 birds, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So we're gonna cut some of this right here. I'm gonna cut probably about like, that's about a good amount right there off them chives. Keep the tip right there for later on. And for the cilantro, I don't wanna, we don't need that much. Cut about that much right there. And put this back and save this for later. Chop this up a little bit, and then we're gonna add this in with the butter and a little bit of extra things in, as well. And right as we got done doing this, our oven is now at 378. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in now and start that timer. Alexa, set a 15-minute timer. There we go. Put them in. We'll see those in about 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now. By the way, you have 2 new notifications.
All right, y'all, so now we got that. We got our chives and all that. We're gonna put our butter in there first, and we might need some more butter pretty soon, boy. We're gonna put as much, we're gonna pretty much try to use all this butter. At least, yeah, I think we should. We got plenty of butter, but this box gonna look a little empty here, feel me? All right. One thing to know, when it comes to cooking, as far as even like with the seasoning, all that seasoning I put in, it don't mean I'm gonna use it all. I just want to have it at my, at my arm's reach if I need it. You feel me? All right, so we got the butter here, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and put the chives on there. You feel me? That's the chives, my bad, cilantro, and then now the chives. Put that right there. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a little, don't say nothing, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of that on there, a little bit of that kicker, you feel me? And we're gonna use lemon juice. I love this thing. I'm about to say, damn, I'm gonna need another one. All right, we got that. And now we're gonna mix this bad boy up. And hopefully we get the consistency we want, or we might have to add more butter or something. I feel like we might need more butter in all honesty, because I got a lot more vegetable than butter. You feel me? And I don't. All right, y'all. So now here's the fun part. I'm gonna wrap this bad boy up right here. I hate this damn thing, man. These things never work. Oh, but it's working. All right, we're gonna put this on this little thing right here. In here. Try to keep these tips like this. And roll once, and there we go. There we go. Roll it again. Keep rolling, keep the tips tightened up. Keep it like that, and then these will be cut in half. We put it in the freezer. Try to get a little cold and a little materialized. That's our little butter. All right, now time to season the meat. Fairly simple. Seasoning meat, it's pretty much the same as always. You feel me? You just season that meat. And we won't be using any more vegetables and stuff. So as far as sanitary reasonings and all that, yeah, we're pretty much done here. Put this here. The butter's dead. Don't worry, we're not using it. So ain't touching it. I'm not hurting nothing. All right. We got these 2 Georgia strips. I know with the broccoli, I didn't do it this way, but with the steak, I am. You know, hey, putting a little bit of olive oil on both sides, get that thing real nice and wet, you know. Get that coating on there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get it a little nice and wet. You heard me? You heard me? Then we're gonna bring over our seasoning. Let me wash my hands. And we're gonna, you know, do, oh man, I probably didn't need to do it that much. Damn. Try to spread that out a little bit. I didn't expect it to sieve it like that. Get a good little coat on there, spread it out, not too much. I don't need this to be too salty because we put, you know, we still got the butter as well. That's gonna help us out. But I want it to be evenly dispersed. And like I said, I'm not trying to use all my seasoning. Just because I got a lot don't mean I'm trying to use it all. I got, you know, I don't want us to get diabetes and stuff. But I will put a good amount for the simple fact when I lift this up, it is gonna fall. Like a lot of it's gonna fall off, you know? Like, I'm not worried about that. See, like all that excess is right there. Flip it on the side. We are not trying to get diabetes, do not worry. Rub off any extra. Like I said, I don't want too much, but I just want it there. I want it on there. Ooh, good coating. Pat them in, get it up in there. Flip it back on this side. Any extra, just make sure it's all there. Make sure there's any parts I don't think I need to get some of that seasoning. You know what I'm saying? It look good to me. It look good to me. So, season's ready. Broccoli's in there right now. We got the butter in there materializing. Once the broccoli hits, that's when we'll, 15 minutes, that's when we're gonna look at it and more than likely be putting that on the grill. Alexa, how much timer left on time? I'll set it backwards, but she knows.
You have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on your 15-minute timer.
All right, good. So about 4 minutes, we'll be checking the broccoli, and that will be our deciding factor. We'll probably start up the griddle outside to get that thing started up. Oh, y'all wrong, man. Y'all made me forget about the damn corn, man. We got to get this corn out real quick. So, yeah, we got to get this corn. I don't care about it. Well, yeah, I don't even care about this liquid. Look, the corn, it's pretty much already, you know, cooked. You're just supposed to heat it up on the stovetop. So, we're going to drain out all this. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to leave a little bit. And we're just going to put this in here and let this warm up, heat up, and do its stuff thizzle, man. All right. We do have an issue, man. We need more butter, man. It's all the butter we got left in the house right now, and I'm kind of like, damn. So we're going to use a good amount of butter because we need a good amount of, you know. I think that should be good, though. Not too much, but yeah, I think that's good. Because honestly, when you do it on the corn on the cob, you're just trying to really use the butter. I mean, the butter definitely makes the corn better, don't get me wrong. But it really does its justice by, like, oh, shit. Hold on. Fuck. Hold on. Got to get all the liquid out, man. Alexa, end timer. All right, here we go. I need to get more of the butter out because if you don't get that butter out, man, it gets super, super watery, bro. And that's the issue that I had last time. It was just too damn watery. But now we're good. The butter's melting up in here. You feel me? It's melting in there just like I need it. And I'm about to turn it down a little bit now because we're kind of good. We good right there. We can put it on the low setting, let that sit for a second because our broccoli just went off. And that's looking good. It's almost there, but I'm gonna do, Alexa, do a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes, starting now.
All right, now we're in the crunch time. We're in the crunch time. So now that we got that going, now I need to go ahead and get him started up. Put him on full blast. Get him heated up. Make sure, yeah, we're good to go. It's not dirty or nothing. Cool, so we got him turned up to heat up because we're about to throw them on the grill very, very soon. So we got the broccoli, 5 minutes left. We'll probably turn it off in 5 minutes and just let it sit in there while we go ahead and cook that steak. So we still got to make sure that that butter's also materializing. So yeah, check me. All right, here we go. All right, here we go with the butter. It's doing its thing. It's turning. Yeah. Matter of fact, I can do it right here now. All right, so cool. We got that right where we want it. Parmesan cheese time. We need a lot, a good amount, not too much, but we want a good amount of cheese because it helps thicken everything. You know, if you don't have it enough, it becomes real watery, even if it is butter. Now I'm gonna cool this down. Honestly, I don't even need to cook this anymore. Like it can be good. We're gonna cool it down. I'm gonna throw in some more Parmesan cheese because that's what we need. A good amount, and then last but not least, the mayonnaise, which comes in last. All right, here we go. This is what we're talking about. You see that? You see how it looks like all peppery and this is just the Parmesan. This is what we want. We want this. We good? We'll chill like that. I'm gonna put my mayonnaise in now. All right, here we go. That's good enough right there for now. And we don't want to do too much or too little, but we gotta. It's like one of them things like with pancake mix. You wanna ease your way in, but that's it. That looks like it right there. And I'm using this all in one hand, so forgive me. But that's him. That's what I want. That's what I want. Taste it right now. Oh my God. There it goes. Now, you can't make elote corn though without its best ingredient. Right there. And I think I'm tripping. Oh, well, I just put a good amount. That's not bad though. It's not bad. That's probably perfect right there. They actually sell Mexican chili powder from Publix. Oh my fucking God. Fucking bitch. Smack the fuck out of somebody for that chicken, for that fucking corn. Woo! Woo! All right, we got that. Alexa, how much time left on timer? Yeah, I think we're good on the broccoli. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. I'm just gonna turn it off. All right, I went ahead and took them out. I didn't want them to get any more burnt. We're gonna put these here, let them chill. We're gonna go ahead and get to the grill because we gotta go ahead and get these bad boys on the grill now and do its stuff this pretty soon. I'm gonna throw them on the grill and we'll have to do what we gotta do with that butter. I might have needed that to sit a little bit longer, but it is what it is. I'll make it work, trust me. I don't do this, I don't do this for a living. Well, I actually don't, but you get my drift. We good to go. All right, y'all, we outside with it. We got this lemon, remember that lemon? Remember that lemon? Yeah. We're gonna use him, get this thing a little. All right, here we go. Jalapenos there too, why not? Got him. Yeah, I don't want these to cook too long, honestly, bro. I don't want them to cook too long. I want them to get the good thing. The onions, I probably should have waited a little bit. It's too late now, because I want to cook these longer than that. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna be smart, and I'm gonna take these off while I can. I can do that, and I'm gonna let these cook for a good 5 minutes. I want these to cook. I want this onion to cook, bro. I want the onion to cook. It won't do any damage to that. I want these to cook a little bit. All right, y'all, we good to go. Let's get it back. Put these back on. We good to go. We're gonna put this down for like 1-2 minutes. Come back, flip it. 1-2 minutes. Then I'm gonna flip it one more time, and I'm gonna throw that butter on top. Let it sit for like a couple of seconds. I'm taking that bit off, and we're gonna be ready to plate and eat. Get a little crisp. Whew. Almost missed it, man. Almost missed it. Almost got him. He got a little bit of crisp, a little bit of black edges, but don't worry, that ain't burnt. That's just the seasoning. Trust me. That's just the seasoning. Flip it. Let it sit about 1 more minute, 2 minutes, and yeah. Let me get a thumbnail while we at it. We're gonna let it do that. I need this fat to sit, man. Come on, fat. Sit down there, fat. We're gonna let that sit. Flip it one more time. I'm gonna go get that butter now. I'm bringing that butter right back out. We're throwing that butter on them slabs of that butter on top. All right, got it right here. It's pretty good. It's not too frozen. I would have liked it a little bit more, but we got to do what we got to do at the end of the day. You feel me? But I was able to cut it through in half, so that's good. Bam. Let's check the back side, see how that looks. It can go a little bit longer. It can go a little bit longer. Might just have to go ahead and slab it on top of this. Yeah, I'm just gonna slab it on top. Ain't no reason to cook it back on here. I'm just gonna slab it on top. Let that sit. Ain't no reason to flip it again because it's already black on this side. I don't want to risk burning it. So we got our butter sitting, and man, it's hitting. We're gonna do this about a minute, 2 minutes. Take it off, plate it. I'm gonna take it off. I want it to cool down for a second. I want that butter to cool down for 1 second. Yes, sir. Look at that butter. I don't want it to. I want it like this. I don't want it to liquefy too much. You feel me? I'm gonna spread it a little bit. Yeah. There she goes. There she goes, and I can smell her. So while this does that, I'm gonna go ahead and plate these two things over here. And then by the time I'm done plating, that steak can go. Gotta do the broccoli and everything. So I'm gonna plate while y'all wait. Him is clean, boy. Look at that, man. Babe, dinner's ready. I need your taste testing. I need your taste testing. Yeah, it's a certain type of way though. I know it looks like a lot, but you gotta test it first. This is my 2 Wild Georgia strip steak.
Okay.
Start off. And don't worry if it juices over. It's fine. Be 100% on it. Do not cap for the camera.
Good. Buttery. Good.
Uh-oh, y'all. It's too buttery for her. That's Nicole's being nice. I can tell.
No, it is good.
Let me test.
Is there hella butter? There's hella butter.
It's not supposed to be melted like that, but this is A1 steak sauce for me. Test the corn. Test the corn.
What is this, Mexican corn?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
She's not excited, chat. I'm hurt.
Very good.
What about the broccoli?
Broccoli is sweet.
Hmm?
Put some sugar on it?
I don't know.
Tastes like sugar.
Brown sugar is good.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. Even though Nicole didn't go crazy on camera, for me, guys, it's a 10 out of 10. Trust me. Damn, that jalapeno hit. It is kind of buttery, but I don't know. It's not bad for me. It's like a dipping sauce, but butter at the same time. So yeah, guys, to conclusion, man, I want to say that this recipe was definitely A1 steak sauce. The only thing I would recommend is not do as much butter as I did on the steaks themselves. I made too much butter. I didn't need that much butter, which I found out later. And then on top of that, with the butter that was in the corn, that butter in the corn melted, and then the butter on the steak melted just from room temperature itself, and it caused everything to kind of just go under, become like a almost not too stewy, but I think I was perfect if I didn't put as much butter, basically. So if you're gonna do this at all, try this at all, just don't do as much butter. You don't have to do that much butter. Even for Nicole, what I ended up doing, I heated it up a little bit because she had came down a little bit later, and that caused the butter to even melt more for hers compared to mine. But a little good film, a good layer of butter on top, almost like an icing for the steak is good, but not too thick. And if you could see, when I put those on there and the actual cooking, it was just too much. So I think overall, and also I would say just chill with the butter. Tony, just chill with the butter. That's all. But tastes great. I love y'all. If y'all appreciate this, hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe. If you want to see more, I'll do more, man. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.